Yo, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about my favorite lead generation strategy, at least at the moment of filming this, which is April 11th, 2024, for online courses, online products, etc. We use this for all of our online courses, and I just created it for a client of mine and figured I would share the process. Now, before we actually jump into laying out what this is, I do want to mention all this is built out inside of HighLevel. Specifically, I use a white labeled version of GHL called Course Creator 360. You can check out the link in the description to get 30 days free trial. But any version of GHL or just GHL vanilla, you're going to be able to follow along with this tutorial just fine. Now, this is a free course funnel, but it's a unique style of free course funnel. In the past, we've run free course funnels, sneak peeks, mini courses, whatever, where we get people to opt in. We just give them access to a portal where they can view all the courses at once. That is not what we do here, and that's because with this, we're adding a third element that we are achieving. So obviously, with any lead gen strategy, the goal is to get leads, of course, and then to turn those leads into sales. But with this, we're adding in a third element, so we're killing 3 birds now with 1 stone, and that is increasing our email score and email reputation. This is extremely important because, first of all of these email providers are cracking down big time on their filters, so it's getting harder to actually land in people's inboxes. More and more promo emails, even value emails are now going into spam folders, and we want to avoid that. So if we have a big 4th of July sale, we have an email list of 10,000 people. Well, that's meaningless if 8,000 of those emails end up going to spam. We want them all to go into the inbox and be seen and interacted with. And this will be huge in allowing us to do that. So let's jump in. Now, the free course funnel, the outline looks like this. We'll jump into my row real quick. So we have an opt-in page where we are letting them know what they're getting, right? So in this case, it's 4 free lessons for our Disc Golf Academy, Power DGA. From there, once they opt in, they're going to go to a confirmation page. This is where we tag them accordingly. This is where we have our conversion URL tracking set up. So in this case, if we're running ads and we have 10 ads, we can see which of the 10 ads are actually getting the sales, what the cost per sale or cost per lead is from those ads, etc. That data is super important. And from there, they go into an automated workflow. Now, what's unique about this, like I said, is they're not just getting access to a login portal where they can view all the lessons. They're getting 1 lesson per day sent via email. And this is the first way that we actually start to increase our email score because they want the value, they want the lessons. So if our email did go to their spam folder, well, now they have to go find it and they have to go interact with it, which will then signal to these email providers, okay, they are interested in this, and we'll start getting our chances higher of going into their inbox. But we're going to talk about how we actually get them to move it from spam into their inbox to guarantee that these next 3 emails land in the inbox. And we're getting them to open these emails and click on these emails, and there's going to be a third thing that we're going to talk about in a couple slides, which is the most impactful. But they get the first lesson instantly once they opt in, then we wait 24 hours, next lesson, so on and so forth. They're also automatically being moved through our pipeline, so we can easily go in and see how many people have gone through each stage, how many people are in each stage, how many people got the course pitch, how many of those people purchased, etc. At the very end, so after lesson 4, they're going to wait another 24 hours, and then they will get a special course offer. In this case, it's a 40% off discount. If they buy, they'll be tagged accordingly as a customer, and they'll be sent their course. If they didn't buy, then they'll be tagged accordingly and moved to our master email drip, where we have a ton of email content to continually follow up, add value, give social proof, give special discounts until they eventually purchase. And we're always adding to this, so essentially once you're in, unless you unsubscribe, you're getting content forever. Now, the next thing we're going to do is go into our settings tab. So before we start building this funnel, we're going to go into the settings. So we'll create a new funnel, go into those settings, make sure your domain's connected, make sure you have your favicon URL set up, and make sure you have any of your tracking codes installed. So this will be your meta tracking codes, your Pixel, your Google, your Snap, your TikTok, whatever, all your tracking codes, put them in here, save all that stuff, so then you can start building and you have all the groundwork set in the back end. Now, let's start building it. So the first thing is the opt-in page. This is arguably the most important page because this is what's going to determine if people actually opt in or not. So a couple things to keep in mind when creating your free course opt-in page. Make it really clear what the prospect is getting. In this case, it's 4 free lessons. Establish brand authority. Clearly list the free content. Add in bonuses if possible. We'll talk about why this is important later. Give basic instructor/teacher information, have social proof, go the extra mile, things like mockups, box art, graphics, etc. Clearly explain how the content is delivered, because a lot of people aren't used to this style where it's one lesson per day sent via email. We want to make that really clear throughout the funnel, and you'll see we do this in multiple ways. Give clear calls to action and have a clean opt-in form. So if we actually head over here and we look at the opt-in page here, it's very clear what they're getting for free lessons. We talk about how it's #1 online disc golf academy, over 7,800 members, 5 pro instructors, etc. We have a partner badge with the Pro Disc Golf Tour, so we're establishing brand authority. We're making it super clear what they're getting. Here are the 4 lessons. We've gone the extra mile. We've created box art mock-ups for each one of these, so it looks really premium and they can kind of get a physical grasp on these digital products that we are trying to get them to enroll in. Remember, there's so much free content now online, you almost have to sell people on opting into something for free, as crazy as that sounds. And then we have our bonuses. So just to let them, if they're on the fence, hey, you'll also get these free extra bonuses, 2 free additional webinars, and a 49-page fieldwork ebook. And then we have our instructor information. We go over how the content is delivered and how it's designed for easy practice and implementation. And then we have a whole bunch of social proof here. So not a complex funnel to build out. This only took about 25-30 minutes, but I am very confident it's going to get the job done because it's the same template we use for all of these free course funnels, and they all do extremely well. Now, quick note on your opt-in form. Some things that really help conversions is, first of all, have this section right here that just lets them know, hey, here's why we're actually asking for this information. So we need to send you these lessons, so just let us know where to send them. And then always add in a little blurb here at the bottom that just says something to the tune of, we value your privacy and we never spam, rent, or sell your information. Quick bonus tip, if you want to make those product mock-ups like we saw, I use MediaModifier.com. I just search for product box and it will just tell you. So if I click on this option, it'll tell you, hey, for your side design, use these dimensions. For your front design, use these dimensions. I then just go into Canva. I create a custom design with those dimensions. I create the design. I download it. And I just drag and drop it into Media Modifier. Now, this is a paid subscription with Media Modifier. I believe it's about $20 per month, but in my case, I use it a ton. Even if you're just building a funnel once for your brand, it's definitely worth it because it really helps with conversions. So step 2, we need to build our confirmation page. So they sign up on the opt-in page. They then go to our confirmation page. They are tagged accordingly post opt-in, and they are triggering our pixel events. So if we're running ads, we know what our cost per lead was. We know which ad it came from, etc. So we, again, want to make it super clear how the first lesson will be delivered, right? So we let them know, hey, your first lesson's on the way. Before you exit this page, you'll get an email in 2 minutes with your first lesson. Then you'll get a new lesson each day via email for the next 3 days. And also, this is part of that strategy of getting our email score up. Make sure to let them know to check their spam and move their email to their main inbox. So in red, we have didn't see your email. Make sure to check your spam folder and move our email to your main inbox. Step 3 is the lesson pages. These are really, really simple. So each lesson will be held on its own landing page. So they'll get that email, that'll have a link to the landing page. These are super simple pages that just have the lesson name, the lesson, a quick teaser, and a reminder to keep an eye out for it. So I just create the first page and then I just duplicate that, switch out the lesson name, switch out the video, switch out the information about tomorrow's lesson. Does not take long at all. So here we just have lesson 1, we have the video itself, and then, hey, stay tuned for tomorrow's lesson on XYZ topic. And then again, another reminder, you'll see it in your email inbox in 24 hours. Step 4 is the offer page. So like we talked about, once they go through all of these lessons, they'll get a special offer for the course. So at the end of the course, we'll give an exclusive discount. Typically, what I do is I just duplicate my main sales page that I know is already converting. As ugly as the sales page is, it converts extremely, extremely well, which is why, or one of the reasons why this course has enrolled over 8,000 members in our first year. So then I just link some unique coupon code for the offer so I can track that in the back end. And then I just add in some special offer verbiage from the offer. This takes all of 35, 40 seconds to do. Very simple. So step 5 is going to be to build our pipeline. So go into your opportunities tab and then just create a stage for each of the lessons. So you can then just go in and see, we can see myself as a test here. I actually have this pulled up right here. So we've done a couple different tests, and we can see that this first test is now in lesson 4, the second test is now in lesson 2, and the third test is now in lesson 1. So once this really starts to fill up, it can be cool to come in here and see, all right, here's what we've got in each bracket. And then eventually, after a few months, you can look at this and say, here's how many people have been sent the pitch, here's how many people have purchased, etc. So we always build those pipelines out, especially if you have teams like VAs or setters or salespeople. They can easily come in here and interact with people based on where they're at in the funnel. Step 6 is going to be our email templates, because remember, this is all sent via email. So you're just going to go to the marketing tab, hover over emails, select templates, click next, create folder, and create a folder for your free course lead magnet. Make sure you set up a custom email domain. I know on CC360, they have a fantastic support team. That's one of the reasons I love them so much, the best support in the world. And you actually get a free onboarding call with them where they will go in, help you set up custom DNS settings for your email domain, which will really help increase deliverability additionally as well. So make sure you do that. Now, step 6 is email templates. So click over the marketing tab. We already talked about that. Select templates. So we want to make sure that we send out good emails that are simple, clean, and to the point, and avoid certain things that are going to hurt our deliverability. So these emails are super simple. Really, the most important one is the first email, because in that first email, we're going to remind them how the additional content is coming. So this is what, the 5th time we're reminding them. Just keep reminding people of that important information. We're going to tell them to reply to our email. Now, this is where the bonuses come in, and this is that third thing. So we have people moving from spam to the inbox, opening, clicking. So actually the 4th thing, and this is the most impactful, and that is replies. So we're going to tell people in this email, hey, if you want to claim those 3 bonuses that we talked about, just reply with the word bonus to this email and we'll send them automatically. And that's a whole automation we have set up, really easy. We're going to cover that in just a minute. And then just have a clear CTA to watch the first lesson. Hey, watch lesson 1 below. All of the following emails are basically just the same email without this information. So it's just, hey, super excited to jump into today's lesson on XYZ topic. Click the button below to watch it. They're really, really simple because we're just trying to get people to interact with the content. Quick note. Remember, one of our 3 goals here is to use the free course to increase our email score and reputation. The better your score/reputation is, the better chance your emails have of avoiding spam folders. This means when you send out a promo, it will actually be seen. With the free course, we're getting people to pull our emails out of their spam, getting them to open them, getting them to click them, and now we're getting them to reply. All of these are huge for email score and reputation, especially those replies. Step 7 is we're going to build out our automations. So head to your automations tab, create a folder for your brand, go ahead and then create a new automation, start from scratch. The first automation is going to be the one that actually sends them those course lessons. So by this point, you should have your funnel built out, you should have your email templates built out, you should have everything ready to rock and roll so you can go into your automations and have everything you need. You're going to set your trigger as your free course opt-in form. So when you're creating your opt-in page, you'd go to forms, create a specific form for this free course, and then set that as the trigger. When someone fills out this form, the following happens. You're going to add tags. We always do a lead-master tag for all of our lead magnets. So anyone who opts into anything gets that. So if we want to send out a mass email to all of our leads, we can do that with one tag. And then we do lead magnet specific tags. So this would be lead-free course. Then we're going to send lesson 1 and update our pipeline stage to send lesson 1, wait 24 hours, and then repeat for all steps. If they don't buy after the pitch, wait 24 hours, give them a tag that says lead-master list. You would have another automation set up that says when this tag is added, they go into our master email drip workflow, and then you'll be continually following up with them on autopilot. And then we're going to set up our bonus automation. So this is the one that actually triggers that, hey, if they replied bonus. So really simple, and I'll actually show this to you in here. So if I come into the bonus email reply, I did a test here, and we can see in the enrollment history that it went through just fine. So in the builder, I have the trigger as customer replied, reply channel is email, contains phrase bonus. They're actually going to get a unique tag, lead free course -bonus, parentheses email reply, and then they're going to get an email with those bonuses. So the PDF is attached, and then we have the other 2 webinars hyperlinked right here. So, a very, very interesting and fun funnel that we are seeing do incredible things, and I'm really excited to start using it for this particular client because we're already absolutely dominating the space, and I know that this is going to just do even more success for this course, which is always exciting. If you have any questions, post them down in the comments below. Like I said, you can try CC360 for free in the link in the description. If you found the video helpful, give it a like, consider subscribing for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace.